Hi everyone, it's Laura again, your training and engagement coordinator here at Homestead. The reason I wanted to get on here and just talk with you is I just wanted to tell you a little bit more about Wellzesta and the Thrive app. I sent you a message all last week with just information about what this new app is and how we are excited about using it. And so I just want to get on here and just explain a little bit more about the why behind it. What made us decide to start using this program? Don't we have enough apps already? When I first got hired in this role, one of the things that I really wanted to work on was really improving how our office communicates with you guys. The last year with COVID, last year and a half, almost 2 years at this point, we haven't really been able to have any kind of in-person interaction with a lot of you. Like we used to. And that's kind of been leading to what we've noticed as a bit of a disconnect between how we can communicate with you guys and how you guys can communicate with us. Something else I was noticing was that there were a lot of really important announcements we were trying to get out to you guys, or memos about different procedures we were putting in place, announcements about staff changes that have been happening recently. And what we've noticed is because you guys are already getting so many text messages and emails from our staffing team and from client care, a lot of those really important messages were getting lost. A lot of you guys were calling like a month later saying you didn't know a certain staff person was no longer here and you wish you could have gotten to say goodbye. So we were hearing stuff like that, and I'm like, there just has to be a better way that we can stay connected, that our caregivers can still feel connected with us at the office. We had presented this problem to one of our other Homestead offices and just kind of seeing what they were doing about it. And so they were just telling us about this app that they've been using called Wellzesta Thrive, and just how helpful it's been for filling in some of the same issues that we were having, and just a better way to connect. All the announcements are going to be in one space. You don't have to dig through all these text messages. We can also upload videos and of just, video announcements so that you guys can feel a little bit more connected with us. So some of the other really great benefits of using an app like Wellzesta is just making it really easy to communicate what you need to us here in the office. So for example, we were getting a lot of phone calls about you guys needing gloves and wanting time off request forms, and just some other information that if we could streamline that into a better way of communicating where we're not having to clog up the phones, that would be great. So we have actually set up on Wellzesta on the app where you can request supplies and you can request gloves. And what will happen is you'll press the button that'll say request gloves, you'll tell us what size and client you need them for, and it sends an email directly to our client care team. And so that they get it directly, you don't have to call the office, you don't have to worry if the message is getting from the person you spoke with on the phone to the person it needs to get to, it just goes directly there. Same with time off request forms. There's a way to request a form from me, and it will directly email me, and I will make sure you get one out in a timely manner. Another thing that's great is we can upload documents. So there's a document in there that is our entire caregiver manual with all of our current policy information. There's a document specifically on who is our office staff team and who to call for what. And there's a document on our current COVID policies. And so that's all in one place. So as we build, we'll find out some other things that maybe you guys would find really helpful to have access to easily, and we will get them on there. So we want to hear from you guys too, what would be helpful for you to have access to. So there is an option on Wellzesta to directly communicate and send a message to other caregivers you work with, and also any office staff that are on the app. So feel free to communicate with other caregivers through it. However, if you're going to be sending a message to anybody that's in the staff, we'd really rather that come directly through a phone call to the office about any kind of change in condition, any concern, or just anything you need to communicate beyond needing supplies or time off request forms. If you missed my message last week and you don't have the app downloaded already, go ahead and download the Wellzesta Thrive app, and all you need is your email, the same email you use for ClearCare and for Empower. You would use for that. And then the only other thing you need is a PIN. Now the PINs are randomly assigned and I have access to those. I hope you're all excited about the possibilities that this app provides for us. Please do download it. Please do look through it, look at the messages that have already been posted, and just play around and see what you think. And I would love any feedback that you have.